Alright, so the SML Who Wants to Be a Millionaire series. Will it be as great and charming as episode 1, or really bad, like Bowser loses his voice? Let's find out. Alright, so this episode starts off with the Brooklyn guy introducing the show, and reminds us that in the last episode, Craig didn't have time to start. The Brooklyn guy asks Craig where he's from, and Craig tells us a little bit about hell, and then it's time to get started with the questions. First question is, how many planes were hijacked in the terrorists' attack? Craig chooses 4, and he gets the answer right. Second question is, how many people died in the Holocaust? Craig is confused by this question, so he decides to call Hitler. So we're going with the racist route. Okay, Logan.
You're just gonna give.
Tries talking to Hitler on the phone, but he just yells at him in Chinese. So Craig just uses the 50-50 and gets the answer right of 11 million. Then they ask the next question of, when written in lowercase, which letter has a J on top? I just gave the answer, but which letter has a dot on top? Craig is confused, so he just takes his chances, and they just give him the answer, and he gets kicked off the show. Next contestant up is Toad. His voice annoys the Brooklyn guy, so we just get on with the questions. First question is, in the book Charlotte's Web, what kind of animal was Charlotte? Toad thinks about it and at first thinks honeybee, then pig, but finally takes his chances and says spider, and gets the answer right. Turns out the second question will be asked by a celebrity. And the celebrity tonight is Tom Brady. They try to get Tom Brady's attention, but it doesn't work. And I need to subtract a point because this scene goes on for way too long about trying to get Tom's attention to get him to read the question. So the Brooklyn guy just decides to read the question himself.
The car.
Question is, how many wheels does a unicycle usually have? And guess what? Toad thinks it has 18, and Toad gets kicked off Millionaire. Next contestant up is Woody. Yes! I know Mathominus would be excited too if he's watching this review. I know Mathominus would be excited that Woody's on Millionaire. But anyways, so they begin with Woody playing Millionaire. First question is, what does the saying, don't throw the baby out with the wet, mean? But then they get interrupted by Tom Brady coming up on the show, and the Brooklyn guy has to shoo him away.
Choking sound means what?
He gets the answer right, but then Tom Brady comes back, and the Brooklyn guy chokes him to death, and says that choking sound means we're all out of time. And I didn't really like this episode too much. See, the problems were Tom Brady showing up twice with the Brooklyn guy in the end he murdered him, and the part where they got annoyed with him not reading the card and just standing there. I would just say this video is an okay Who Wants to Be a Millionaire episode. It wasn't as great as the original, I'll give you that. But it wasn't bad per se, but it also wasn't good. So, A-.